Hey y'all. Oh, get on in here. I shouldn't have to be here this quick. I should not have to be here this quick. But here we are. Shamea and Porsha done started this mess. Darn it. Doggone they time. They done started this mess. Now here we go. How y'all doing? How y'all is? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Good to see everybody. Bless the Lord. I'm glad y'all here. Here they go with the foolishness. Here they go with the foolishness. You knew I was coming, didn't you? You knew it. Let me greet who in the house, and then let's get on to the mess. I don't know why people just, y'all, first of all, y'all know I don't even go to sleep until sunrise. I don't. My eyes don't even begin to droop until sunrise. So I got my obligatory couple of hours. And imagine my shock when I said, well, let me see what's going on in the world today. Imagine my surprise when I looked to see what was going on in the world. And Porsha done posted receipts. Porsha has posted receipts. Shamea done responded. And everybody done run amok. Everybody done run amok. So now we got to talk about all the lies been told. Who all told them? The fact that some of the liars done told the truth about some stuff. And the fact that Shamea, just like Sarah. We're going to talk about it. And we're going to talk about, let me turn my tea kettle off. And we're going to talk about the fact that some people owe Diane an apology. It's some people, it's some young folks too, young enough to be that woman's daughter. They have been on social media and been so disrespectful. And I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about you bad. Because some people was online because you had behind a computer and a telephone screen being so disrespectful. So disrespectful. Now, that's not to say we all don't crack a joke here and there with Dennis' mama, whatever her name is, Shirley, whatever, with them bad wigs. I'm going to climb your wig a little bit. I joke about Ashley mama, you know, Sheila. I love Sheila, but I be laughing about Sheila wigs and Sheila being Sister Underbridge. But some of y'all was so disrespectful to that lady. And you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. And you owe an apology. Because Shamea is just like Sarah. Sarah wasn't no good. And Shamea is just like Sarah. And I'm still not going to disrespect that lady. I'm not going to do it. Because Emma raised me right. But some of these folks, you know, engaging in all this behavior, some of these folks, I would love to see who raised them. I would love to see who raised them. Hey, Jackie, happy Monday. Thank you for being like number 1. Believes in JB. Thank you for being like number 2. We glad you're here. Bianca the Beautiful is here running the chat. All right, our head archangel asking y'all to hit the like button. Miss Thelma, thank you for being like number 5, and I appreciate you. Happy to be happy. Hit the button at the same darn time. Hey, girl, we glad you're live. All right, we got Lulu's little girl. That's my sis. She number 8. Jackie in here holding it down with Bianca. You got some backup, girl. You got some backup. Jackie in here with you. My Christian Key is also here. Tennessee's finest. She's number 8 as well. Y'all all hit that button at the same doggone time. Aries Diva, happy Monday. Good to see you. Good to see you. Y'all come on in the door. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Peanut is here. She's like number 10. What else we got? Ellie from Miami is number 14. Miss Lovely T is 16. Ellie says she listening at work. I know a lot of y'all is over to the people's offices and stuff. Remember to keep your headphones on. If you got to laugh, pretend like you sneezing or coughing. If you got to cuss, misspell it. Thank you for being 16, Tamika Graham. Make sure you hit your like button, your engagement button. It's the circle with the heart emoji. Send up your bubbles because y'all know I be needing my bubbles. D. Seratinas, hey girl, thank you for being number 11. I'm glad you're here. Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady, is in the house. And so is Country Girl Queena. That's my sis. She is also number 19. Y'all, please hit your like button if you don't mind. Go on and hit it if you don't mind. D Crazy DS is here. She's here to run that reflection corner. We might need it. We might need it. You never know. Y'all get unruly from time to time again. Miss Gardner, thank you for being number 25. I appreciate you. I used to love cheesecake. Girl, I love your name. I love it. How you doing, sis? Oh, I like that hair. I love a good rap. Thank you for being number 23. I'm glad you caught it live too, sis. Okay, Brianna King is number 26. Come on. How I See It TV. How you doing? Good morning. Girl, we had us a time, didn't we? Last night and 4 days in the morning. We had a time. Y'all hit the like button. Sharon Middleton, thank you for being 26. I hope everybody had a good night's sleep. Hope you slept well. Yeah, man, it's not stuffed up, but it's running. My nose wanna, you know where it ain't running all the way, but it's like it wanna run. It wanna run. Okay, Brooklyn Queen for you. Thank you for being number 29. All right, y'all come on in the room. Hey, Miss Dime, how you doing, baby? Two reunions, and I respect the second part to be madness, but it was mellow. Charlie had a lot of mess, though. Where was you at last night? We was looking for you. She just like her mama. Sarah, she just like her mama. Shamea just like her mama. I'm telling you. I called it. Hey, Sinclair Baptiste, make sure you hit the like button, honey. Ooh, not you hope she don't come back. I mean, if she don't get the check, her money will be okay. But I ain't gonna wish nobody out no check. But this wasn't nice. This was not nice. Hey, Venus Lacey. All right, you forgot your like number, but you here. I know that's right. We love you, Belicious. We love you, baby. Carrie Clark, thank you for being 31. And Venus Lacey is 51. Thank you, sis. Y'all come on in. Brittany Janae. Hey, my baby. She's number 38. All right, we getting on in slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Oh, she said it was actually 39. Corrections. Typo. 39. I don't know. It could be an allergy. I don't have very many allergies, but it could be, huh? But it's like it's not even enough that I can blow. Like, you know, I ain't got much of a nose. So if it wanted to be stopped up, it could be stopped up. I ain't got much of it. Like, you look at the bridge. I ain't got much going on here. So if it wanted to stop up, it could stop up. But it's like it ain't even enough to blow. I don't know what's going on. Magaline Lamar, sis, you're not late. Thank you for being number 41. We just getting going. I'm up here drinking ginger tea, getting ready to get through this here stuff. So look, we got to share the screen. Let me tell y'all what's going on for those of y'all that don't know. Make sure y'all like this video, share this video. Hold on, make sure we ain't lost nobody over on Instagram real fast too while we at it. And we ain't got to say nothing twice. Hold on. Ugh. But yeah, hay fever. I ain't never had no hay fever. Now that's a new one. So look, what we got to do this morning, we got to talk about the fact that Porsha Williams from RHOA has posted her receipts, and the receipts are receipting. It makes Shamea look real crazy. Shamea has responded, and even her response make her look real crazy. So that's what we got to go over today. And we got to discuss how everything else fits into this and how it impacted the whole season down to this alliance mess and everything else. So y'all come on into YouTube. If you on Instagram, get to YouTube because that's what's going down. That's what's going down. Malcolm Jamal Warner gone? Are you sure about that? I got to double check it. Yeah, when that happened? You say it looked like allergies. It could be, but I don't feel like any other, I don't feel any other histamine responses. Like I don't have any itchy eyes. I don't have any itchy skin. I don't have any headache, no eye watering. It's just this. And my nose should be the least of anybody's problems because I don't have much of one. I don't. Yeah, Shamea look foolish. No, he gone. Y'all, Malcolm Jamal Warner has gone. I don't know if he's saved. I hope he was, but y'all say a prayer for his family and his loved ones. Accidental drowning. Jesus. All over the news. Blood of Jesus. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, y'all come on over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube. We live. We live right now. I'll see y'all on the inside, okay? All right. Bye. Oh, my God. Hey. Jesus. Let me tell y'all something. If ain't nobody told you, I'm going to tell you today, before we get into the mess, because, you know, gossip and stuff is fun. Hey, good girl, thank you for being 47. Hey, thank you for being here. Forever grateful. Y'all hit the like button. But I'm going to say this to you because it's always in order to say. 1, pray for Malcolm Jamal Warner's family, his friends. Pray for them to have peace and the comfort of the Holy Spirit. I'm also going to say to each and every one of you, listen carefully. Get your life right with the Lord. You do not know when is your appointed time. I can guarantee you that our dear brother, Malcolm Jamal Warner, did not know that death was going to meet him at that place. So I encourage you, and y'all that know me know, I don't bite my tongue. I'm a lot of fun. I play a lot, but I do not bite my tongue when it comes to something this serious. Get your lives right with God. Get your affairs and your heart in order. Take time to examine yourself by yourself. Don't put on for nobody else, because ain't nobody else got heaven and hell to send you to. Not me, not nobody else. You understand? Take time by yourself. Get by yourself and spend time with the Lord, and make sure that your relationship with him is on track. Make sure that you got your heart right with the Lord. Okay? Don't worry about what nobody else say. Okay? Because you don't know when death is going to meet you along the way. Try to live right. Try to do right. Try to treat folks right. But remember what the requirement is. If you confess with your mouth the Lord Jesus, that God has raised him from the dead, and believe in your heart, you will be saved. So I encourage you, believe it in your heart, confess it in your mouth, that the Lord was crucified for your sins. He was raised from the dead, and he is coming back again, and you will be saved. And I don't care who leave because I said it. If you leave because I said it, you ain't never got to come back. But if you do, we will welcome you. We're going to get to the stuff that y'all came here for, but you can't drop that type of news on me, and I'm not going to tell you to be careful, be mindful, because you don't know when it's coming. I don't know when it's coming. You don't know when it's coming. And I encourage you not only to check yourself, but be mindful of the loved ones around you. Not for you to go at them, beating them over the head and judging them and saying mean things and pointing out every little sin they commit. That ain't what we here for. But your loved ones, go to them in love and say, hey, sis, hey, cuz, hey, bro, hey, unc. Make sure you got your relationship right with God, okay? Because we don't know if Malcolm was saved. I hope he was. And if so, we'll see him when we get on the other side. But I just wanted to take a quick minute to say that to y'all. Because right now, being Christian ain't cool. But y'all know I don't give a darn about being cool. But I'm going to always be me. And I'm encourage you to always do and say what you ought to do and say at the appointed time. Okay? So we got that out the way. We're going to get into this mess with Shamea and Porsha. But hey, consistent try. How you doing? But yeah, please, y'all, from my heart, if nobody ain't never begged you, if no one has ever begged you, I'm begging you, please, just take a minute. Get yourself together, okay? Take a minute and get yourselves together. That's all I'm asking. Hey, Janice, how you doing, baby? Y'all hit the like button for me because we got to go and look and see what Porsha done posted and what these people talking about. But y'all, for real, tuck that in your heart. Tuck that in there. And think about that through the day. We can still laugh and cut up. We in the world. We not of the world. We have a good time like everybody else. But we are peculiar people. We don't move like they move. That's why when you come over here, we don't do no lying. No signifying. Because we not like them. They not like us. They not like us. Okay? Hey, Kane TV. How you doing? Happy Monday. Thank you for being 56. You feel me? We can't do what everybody do. You are so welcome. This your first time? Y'all drop a welcome in the chat for Consistent Try. We so happy to have you. I'm happy to have you. And y'all better spam the chat with the word welcome for our good sis, Consistent Try. Now, let's share this screen and see what these women got going on. I ain't hardly, like I say, y'all know I don't go to sleep till sunrise. And the sun was just peeking in and I saw the sky lightening up when my eyeballs was finally drooping down. And when I woke my tail up, I wakes up to Porsha dropping receipts. That's what I woke up to. I woke up to Porsha dropping receipts. And then we got to talk about Shamea's response. So let's go on, share the screen. Let's go on and get into it. Thank y'all for dropping welcomes in the chat. I should see more welcomes than that. I see a lot of them. Y'all can do more welcomes than that. Hey, Miss Dogan, to you. Thank you so much for being number 57, sis. I'm glad you made it. All right, so let's share the screen. Let's get on into it. Y'all, this is embarrassing. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't take pleasure in catching people telling tales and stuff. It's actually like an uncomfortable feeling, if y'all can imagine what I'm saying. It's an uncomfortable, unpleasant feeling when I catch people lying, and you lying in public. You a grown woman. Hey, Lisa Gordon, thank you for being 58. You lying in public. It's embarrassing. It's shameful. Why on earth would you do such a thing? Now you got to try to tell another lie to cover it up because you're embarrassed. And you should be embarrassed. I'm going to try to make this a little bit bigger, y'all. Oh, look, y'all. Miss Dogan to you. She's so proper. I love it. My sis said, I bid you welcome. See? We got some elegant sisters in here. Belicious say Shamea equal egg on the face. Yeah, I don't like that. Lisa Gordon said, I really missed y'all last night. I had to go to sleep. We missed you too, girl. Hey, Pisces B, how you doing, baby? All right, let me make me a little bit smaller, and let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. Okay.
The beautiful bride. Congratulations, I love you.
Asante sana, Vicky.
The beautiful bride. Congratulations, I love you.
Asante sana, Vicky.
And so this is just one slide. We got more to get through, but let's read Porsha's caption. Porsha said, unseen receipts from reunion episode 2. So apparently Porsha had the receipts there, and I'm thinking that they were edited out or they didn't make the cut. So she's showing them. She said, slide number 1, lie number 1. Queen Shamea Morton first wedding. I'm by her side as the bridesmaid. Location Atlanta, Georgia. The second wedding was in Africa. Reference interview, Breakfast Club. Shamea stated, I only had one wedding, and clearly she had 2. Slide number 2. I sent Shamea Morton flowers to congratulate my bestie for joining RHOA. Her video she made thanking me following an excited congratulatory phone call I made to her, as well as a lengthy caption on my Instagram post. 4 slides of peach photos of excitement celebrating Queen Mwangi as a full-time housewife and peach holder. reference at Candy interview, Shamea claimed, "I only had a simple congratulations on the phone. Case closed," she said. Hashtag fourth wall, hashtag RHOA. P.S. Shamea Morton lying again in her latest post. She claims flowers was for her birthday when the card I sent on the flowers clearly say, "Love and congratulations, Queen, for getting a peach." Yeah, you don't congratulate for a birthday. You say, "Happy birthday, sis." 1. Traditional marriage ceremony, customary wedding. This is often considered a wedding in many Kenyan cultures, in most cultures, actually. It involves rituals like dowry payment or bride price, family introductions, and blessings. It's a respected form of marriage, even if it isn't legally registered with the government. May not include a white dress or church, because that's the white wedding, but it's deeply rooted in culture. Wedding definition. Lord, she got the definitions. See, Porsha, the definitions is why Granddaddy Simon is mad with you now. You gave a definition of ED, and now he say now everybody know that he got limp meat. Oh, Lord. Wedding definition. A marriage ceremony is specially considered as including the associated celebrations. Going outside, sis. The Lulu. Going outside, sis. And you better not edit it either. My response to the smear campaign. Hold on. I got to get the next slide. I hit the wrong thing. Porsha got my nerves bad.
The beautiful.
Oh,
It say, hold on. Hold on.
The got them flowers up in there, mud. Look at these things. Okay, I like it. I love it. Oh. And you do it. And you do it. Ooh.
She's so phony. But look, I'm starting it over because I want to be able to freeze it on the card. Look, love and congratulations, Queen Mwangi. Let's go. XOXO Porsha. Now let me ask y'all. I'm gonna let her finish acting a fool and embarrassing herself. I'm gonna let her do it. But that don't say happy birthday, do it. That don't say happy birthday, do it. That look like congratulations, Queen Mwangi. Nope, it did not. It didn't at all. IMC Brown. It ain't debunk a goddamn thing. Shamea lied and got caught doing it. Lied and got caught doing it. But I want y'all to see how she showed out about the flowers. Aries Diva say not a happy birthday in sight. She showed out about the flowers that the girl sent celebrating her getting a peach, only to go sit down with people and say she didn't celebrate her. She jealous because I got it. Really? See, let me tell y'all something. It's some people around you. They act like they love you. They act like they happy for you, but they not. This ain't no birthday, C. Brown. Look at what's on the card. You don't see what's on the card? You don't see what's on the card? Yeah, claim she only sent her a text message, a simple phone call. It was a simple congratulations. But she did all this cutting up about these same flowers and then turn around and went and sat up with everybody to say the girl was mad because she got a peach. That don't look like mad because you got no peach. DB say keep them squares out your circle. I'm going to tell you something else. Everybody that's smiling at you when you're doing well, they're not happy for you. Some people are only smiling because they want you to get comfortable. They're trying to figure out either how to sabotage it or take it. They don't mean you no good. And I don't feel too bad for Porsha. I don't like that Shamea lied, but it's hard for me to feel too bad for Porsha because we watched what you did to Lanithia. After Lanithia ain't did nothing but help you. And see, Porsha, this ought to, in my opinion, y'all, this should teach Porsha a lesson. This should be a teachable moment for Porsha. Now, while she didn't do this exact thing to Nene, what you did, in my opinion, was just as bad. Because she befriended you when she owed you nothing. Then the people first wanted to get you off that show because they was like, oh, we really don't even know whether she gonna be good for the show. It was Nene and Candy who talked to them people to keep you there. And then after you drug, hey, and again, after you drug Kenya by the top of her head, and rightfully so, they wanted to get rid of you. And Nene put herself between you and the firing line for a second time and helped keep you on that show. You not only joined an alliance against her, Candy say you was the main one that was in charge of the alliance. I don't know whether Candy told the truth or not, but I do believe you was in the alliance against Nene. Then you turned around and lied on that woman when she was going through all that stress, when her husband was laying up there sick. You did that, Porsha. You did. And then after she was off the show, you didn't talk up for this woman like she talked up for you. You didn't. And then once your name was being dragged through the mud because people didn't like you because you was with Granddaddy after he had been on the show with another woman who went and cheated on him with the pool boy, you went back around Nene so you could use her social capital and her good favor to make people look at you favorably. And then you tried to stab her in the back again over there to that Netflix show, the Upshaws. So see, I'm never gonna forget what you did, Porsha. But this should be a teachable moment for Porsha. You did all that to somebody who was kind, overkind, and silly, in my opinion, because once you do me dirty the first time, I may forgive you because God said so, but you're gonna get away from me. I can promise you that. I'm not that good at forgiveness. It takes me a long time to get that part right. But once I get that right, you got to stay away from me. And this girl sat up here in your face, pretending like she was cool, sitting up there clapping like she was happy for you. You sent her flowers to celebrate her, and she making videos like, "Oh, I'm so happy about my flowers from my sis." And then look what she do. Look what she did to you. This is what you deserve. And I'm not saying it's right, but sometimes we do get what we deserve, Porsha, and this is what you deserve because this is what you put out. What you sow is what you're going to reap, baby. What you sow is what you're going to reap. And this is what's going on with Porsha, and I don't care who don't like it. You are reaping what you sowed. You sowed seeds of deceit, or you sowed seeds of backbiting. You sowed seeds of betrayal and disloyalty. And I be John Brown if that ain't what you reaping, because Shamea Show put that blade in your back and twisted that bad boy. Hey, Chris Siggers. Hey, Rochelle. I'm going to let her finish clowning because I want y'all to hear what else she got to say.
Oh! And our boys not send me to get them flowers up in the mud. Look at these things. Okay, I like it. I love it. Oh. And you do it. And you do it. Ooh. And they smell so good. They smell so do it. You gotta, and when you get a peach, you get some flowers from your best.
And listen, and when you get a peach, you get some flowers from your best friend. So this is for anybody trying to play crazy. Like, well, maybe she sent them another time. You just heard it from this line hooker yourself. Did y'all not hear her say, and when you get a peach, you get some flowers from your best friend? Yeah, you didn't hear her say, when you get a peach, you get some flowers from your best friend? You didn't hear, oh, when it's your birthday, you get flowers from your best friend. She said, and when you get a peach, you get some flowers from your best friend. And then sat up and talked about the girl with the people, talking about, oh, she was mad because I got a peach. But here you are dancing around with that stiff weave. Have mercy, God. Talking about when you get a peach, you get some flowers from your best friend. Listen, some of y'all got some friendly enemies. Pray that you don't have no friendly enemies. Pray that you don't have some friendly enemies. Look now.
Best friend, you get a peach, you get the flowers, and you then go in. Oh, 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 oh. And our boys not send me to get them flowers up in the mud. Look at these things. Okay, I like it. I love it. Oh. And you do it. And you do it. Ooh. And they smell so good. They smell so do it. You gotta, and when you get up, Peach, you get some flowers from your best friend. You get up, Peach, you get the flowers, and you then go in. Oh, 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 oh,
Anybody else want to ask me why she sent them or when she sent them? Anybody? Okay, so these are the posts from Porsha's page. Also celebrating. It's a shame when you got to have receipts to prove you celebrated your own friend, right? It's a shame when you got to have receipts, good Lord, to prove that you celebrated your own friend. Ain't that something? Ain't that something, y'all? Ain't that something? Ain't? She got to have receipts, Lord, to prove she celebrated her own friend. The pictures with the peach and the swimsuit and all of that. It's from Porsha, and it's 4 slides of it. You see the dots? 1, 2, count them now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she didn't. 114,000 people seen it. She liked it, so she saw it. It ain't like she didn't know. She saw it. Yeah. Yeah, she saw it. So Shamea wasn't confused. She know that girl celebrated her. She did all that. Round of applause for my bestie. I mean, at this point, it make you wonder, what did Shamea want Porsha to do? Was she supposed to carry her on top of her head? I'm only asking. What on earth was Shamea supposed to do? Hey, Sweetness Johnson, thank you for being 74. Was she supposed to post her on top of her head? DB say she ain't even been this happy when Shiloh get out the hospital. Now, see, because she not happy here, she being phony, DB. Yep. And this the part that I could hear what y'all talking bad about Porsha. I don't really care about that. Porsha get whatever she get, because she ain't been a nice person either. Yep, the receipts is receipting, ain't they, C Brown? See, because you know, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. She said it herself. Chris say, I'm team Porsha, but I gotta be honest, Porsha been a bad friend. Whatever. At the end of the day, she lied. If she a bad friend, stop being a friend, but don't lie. That's my thing. Y'all know I'm always telling y'all that. I'm always saying that to y'all. Don't lie. I don't care what's going on. If somebody's not a good friend, please get away from them. But that don't mean that you lie on folk. All she had to do was get away from Porsha. If she's just such a bad friend, just get away from her. Keep telling y'all these girls is the same woman, but y'all didn't want to believe it because you needed to believe this about Porsha. Porsha is what she is, but the bottom line is, what she did was lie on that girl. She lied on her. She the same person. She just like Miss Sarah. The problem I had was that people were sitting up talking bad about her mother because they was angry with her. People done made up stories on that woman. They done lied on that woman. People was on social media. A couple of them came on my page being bluntly disrespectful to somebody old enough to be your mama, and you ought to be ashamed. Some of these folks ought to be ashamed. Oh, Diane doing this, and that's why Porsha's so nasty to her, and she jealous of her, and this Diane. No, Shamea was acting like Sarah. That's all right. We finna share the screen again. Porsha what she is, but I don't think she got none of that from Diane. But Shamea show acting like Miss Sarah. So let's get on in here. Now, it's a receipt from not a receipt, I'm sorry, a response, y'all, from Shamea. So Shamea tries to clean it up. She tried. And I do mean try, heavy on try. She failed, but she tried. So she tried by telling a lie. Another one. She said, I had one wedding that took place in Nairobi, Kenya. What you attended was my dowry ceremony in my mama's backyard. Girl, that was a traditional wedding, and I don't know who you're fooling. Second, she said, you sent flowers my birthday week just before we started filming. Girl, if those were flowers for your birthday, you wouldn't have been saying, I got, first you get when you get a peach, you get a flower from your best friend. It's not your birthday. I had my peach over a month. I only said we never celebrated. You could keep your fake receipts with your fake A friendship. Oh, because she outed you for lying on her? Y'all be careful of people like this. They will lie on you and be mad at you for even defending yourself. You can't even defend yourself because if you defend yourself, now you fake. You ain't no good. See, Porsha, Nene was trying to be a real friend to you. And you couldn't appreciate that. This is the type of friend you was keeping close. She say it's crazy how I can be considered your lapdog for riding so hard for you. But at the same time, you say I was trying to sabotage you. Baby, we saw it. Make it make sense. Since I got my peach, you've been trying to find a reason to end the friendship. You're unbelievable. You see this? Y'all see this? Hold on, let me make it bigger. Hey, Shine Bright. Yeah, we already talked about that, Shine Bright. Look, y'all see this? You see this? Now, she say, I was considered your lapdog for riding so hard for you, Shamea. You know that was all performative. That was a performance you put on. You had an alliance with Kelly and Britt. You admitted to it, darling. We just heard you last night say, I can't believe Britt told. Ain't that what we heard her say? Is that not what we heard her say? Put a one in the chat if you heard her say it, because I could have swore I heard her say it. I could have sworn. I would have sworn I heard her say that. Didn't she? I just want to make sure I'm not bugging. Okay. Hold on. I just want to play some audio.
Girl, because see, I'm trying to be behind and wait my turn to talk, but so much I want to chime in about.
Can y'all hear? Do I need to pull the picture down for y'all to hear? Let me know. Do I need to pull the picture down so y'all can hear? Because I know sometimes if I got a picture up, it won't let me play. Somebody answer me. Say something. Anybody? At all? Ain't nobody here? Oh, you can hear it? Okay, good.
I can't. But why is Britt not here? Can you believe it, girl? And you're not here? She told her that the three of us had an alliance.
I didn't even know that she told her. Okay, y'all couldn't really hear. No problem. No problem. One more time. Let me see if we can play it again. Because I want you to hear these heifers. I'm going to make it as loud as I can.
Hey, like, what we doing? Okay. Girl. But since everyone's chiming in, so much I want to chime in about. But why is Britt not here? Can you believe it, girl? told her that the three of us had an alliance.
I didn't even know that she told her the three of us had an alliance. I didn't even know that she told her the three of us had an alliance. Why would Shamea be saying, I didn't know that she told the three of us had an alliance when you sat up there and claimed, oh, Porsha, I was trying to bring you into it. Now you sitting up here on social media, Shamea, saying, I can't believe you would say that I tried to sabotage you. Ma'am, Shamea, are you okay? Ma'am, are you okay? Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Let's go back to finish reading that. Hey, I got the power. Right, Belicious. Yeah, Porsha wasn't even invited to the alliance meetings. Right. And she's sitting up there talking about she can't believe Britt told her. Didn't you sit up there and tell us you told her? And you was trying to bring her into it. Ain't that what you said? I got the power. I'm not sure what he talking about. What you talking about? I'm confused. Hope you're okay. Whose mother? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Whose mama need to go to jail and they narcissistic pieces of stuff. I appreciate you for misspelling the curse word. Right, who mama need to go to jail? I'm trying to figure it out because I got the power is passionate. I got the power is passionate. Okay, I just want to know who mama need to go to jail. I know not my mama, because my mama going to glory. She was saved. She was a saint. Praise the Lord. Too adorable. Thank you for being number 82. Not Sarah. Please don't put Miss Sarah in jail. Miss Sarah too old to go to jail. Hey, Dana Brown. Thank you for being number 81. But please don't put Miss Sarah in jail. Okay. Now she may have done some not nice things, but can we not put an old woman in jail? I worked in prisons. And old ladies do not have a nice time in prison. They don't do well in prison. They don't. It's tough for old women in prison. So let's not put Miss Sarah in the prison, okay? If we can help it, okay? We don't want to put her there. I don't want to put her there. So let's pull Shamea's response back up. Okay. Here you go. Because we got to go ahead and get into this foolishness. Then she says, you sent flowers. Oh, not the flowers. It's the whole, you said, I'm trying to sabotage you. Make it make sense. We saw you try to pick fights with that girl at her pampered event. You tried to make it about you when Kelly told that she heard from Angela what you said. And saying, since I got my peach, you've been trying to find a reason to end the friendship. No, she didn't. She did. Because she didn't try to. Let's talk about all the times that Angela was stirring the pot. We're just repeating what you were saying about her. You was over there trying to recruit more people to attack your friend. And when Angela came and told her what you said, she didn't turn on you. She didn't say nothing. She didn't say a word. When you tried to pick the fight with her at your pampered event, she didn't even respond back to you hardly. Everybody, you know, she knew what Angela said and she never confronted you or nothing. Hey, cool gamer. She never even confronted you. You wouldn't even go along with the event. You decided you was going to confront her and try to make an argument at this girl's event that Londi set up. Rest in heaven, little Londi. Okay? Then y'all went out to eat. And you immediately started trying to like argue and talk over her and pick a fight there. And the girl walked away from the table. Came back and said she didn't want to break up with you. Cried with you, held your hand and all that. Y'all did all that weird booty grabbing stuff. So when was she trying to not be friends with you? When Britt Edie let her know she saw text messages on that you sent her on the phone, the girl still ain't say nothing. So what did she do to stop being your friend? What did she do, Shamea? Nashina M, thank you for the super chat. This is my first support of the day. Thank you. Says I like number 86. Checking you out on my lunch break. I'll finish watching after work. Have a great day. You too, sis. Right. Angela and them worked overtime to try to get y'all to argue. Porsha never took the bait. You was giving them something to work with. They dangled it. Porsha never took the bait the whole season. Porsha gave us goose egg, nada, numpka, nothing. Nothing. The whole time, nothing. She gave us nothing. Absolutely nothing. And you saying the girl tried to end wanted to end the friendship since you got a peach by celebrating you, by sending you flowers, by posting you on social media. She was trying to end your friendship. That's how. Belicious say right. Angela wouldn't have had anything to say if Shamea had not come crying and complaining and pinky swearing. Girl, you better say it again. You better let the Lord use you, because that's exactly what went on. Shamea ought to be ashamed of herself, and then gonna sit up here and act like her traditional marriage wasn't a real marriage. Girl, you had your traditional right there at your mama house where it was supposed to be. It was actually supposed to be your daddy house, but I don't know. Maybe your daddy gone, but we don't know the story with her daddy. But that girl was at your traditional wedding, and you knew she was in full regalia. You lied. Then you talking about, oh, it was for your birthday, but we got a video of you saying first you get a peach, then you get the flowers from your friend. When you get the peach, you get the flowers from your best friend, and you up here talking about it's your birthday, and then turn around and say she being fake with you. Shamea, stop it. Shamea, stop it. If you didn't want to be Porsha's friend, ain't nobody gonna force you. Porsha ain't no wonderful person like that. If you don't want to be her friend, don't be her friend. Why didn't you break friend with her before now is the question. And see, this is the thing. Let me just tell y'all something. This is where Shamea is feeling convicted and embarrassed. Shamea is feeling convicted and embarrassed because she know people questioning why you stayed friend with somebody that was a bad friend. If she was a bad friend to you, why didn't you break friend with her? And you know why you didn't. You didn't break friend with her because you needed her to get on that show. Now that's what that was. Shamea is the biggest disappointment of RHOA. Now, are we really gonna give her the biggest disappointment? Is she? I don't know. It's a strong tie between her and a few other people. I think it's like a 4 or 5 way tie. It's been some bad stuff happen on this show. Y'all know that. It's been some bad stuff happen. But it looks bad. The optics look bad. Yeah, Porsha didn't have to give it to us. The newbies gave everything. They sure did. They did. Imagine being brand new on a show trying to start an alliance. Belicious said, right, she had 2 ceremonies. Plus, when you choose to have a destination wedding in Africa, you can't be upset at the ones who can't make it. Right. Y'all, please like this video. Thumbs up and give me some bubbles. Hey, Forever 21, thank you for being 91. Shine Bright said, maybe because we had known her for so long. Maybe. But all I'm saying is, she knows that it looks bad. She knows that it looks like what it is. You didn't really want to be her friend, but you needed somebody to, to be a friend of, to be brought into the show. And you had a history with Porsha, and you did not want to cut her off as a friend because you wanted to be on that show. But you didn't really like her. That's why you look crazy. Not because you don't want to be Porsha's friend. A lot of people wouldn't want to be Porsha's friend for a bevy of reasons. But you look funny and you look bad because you stayed friends with somebody that we see evidence that you obviously didn't like. You brought up old stuff from years and years ago to get the crowd to dog pile on your friend who was already getting beat up in social media because they was mad by granddaddy. Shamea, that wasn't nice. It wasn't. And the fact that your mama's sitting up there, everything gonna be all right, instead of checking you for your behavior, lets me know Miss Sarah ain't changed that much. I'm gonna be careful what I say. I ain't gonna say too much because that's an old woman. But Miss Sarah ain't changed that much, because if she had, she'd have told you was wrong. Pisces B say Shamea was benefiting from being friends with Porsha. She was. She was. And that's why you were willing to stay friends with someone you did not like. You had ulterior motives and you had nefarious motives. That's not nice. She sat up there like a woman that stay in a bad marriage waiting for some get back or something. That looks bad. I'm going to be honest. It looks bad. Yep, kept her close till she got a peach and then tried to harm her. That's the other part, Shine Bright. If you did that, you stayed close to get your peach, and then you just kind of like, okay, we grew apart. Yeah, people would have kind of been like, oh, that's kind of obvious. But at least it would not have been you taking time to maliciously plot against this person. If you wanted to hang on to them because you could benefit from it, and then you just like, hey, we just grew apart. Okay. Am I saying that's nice? No, I'm not saying it's nice. But I'm saying that's different than actively plotting with people to harm this person. That right there, that just wasn't cool. Shamea, that wasn't cool. And it's embarrassing because I don't know how to, I don't know how you can clean this up. And your response to the receipts makes it worse because you told more lies, Shamea. Sarah ought to be ashamed of herself. That's all I'm going to say. Miss Sarah, you ought to be ashamed because you should have told your daughter this was wrong. How I see it, TV say, Shamea, no, Porsha not that bright. Porsha probably did think that was a wedding. No, it was a wedding. That's your traditional marriage. That is a wedding. That is a wedding. In case you've never been to a traditional marriage, my dear, that's a wedding. I've sat through so many, I can't count. A traditional marriage, that's a wedding. You got your traditional marriage, you got your white wedding, and you know, when people live in different countries, sometimes they do 2 and 3. One here, one there, and all that. So no. Aaliyah Brittany, hey, pretty girl. She said, which is what Angela said. Shamea played the long game. That is what Angela said. And we're going to talk about Angela, Andrew, and Kelly with this situation. Kelly, not so much, but Angela and Drew for sure. Now, they lied about a lot of stuff, but they didn't lie on Shamea. They lied about a lot of stuff, but they did not lie about Shamea. They didn't. They didn't. And that's why I say, to me, it was funny. Shamea, you thought your big gotcha was that you clocked that girl had a bootleg bag? And I don't care that Drew went and posted a fake receipt. I know that bag was fake. Even when you see the pictures of the bag side by side, it's the fake bag. Like, sell that to somebody who ain't been in fashion for over 30 years. It was a fake bag. But Shamea thought that clocking a fake bag was a big gotcha. Girl, the gotcha was your fake loyalty. The gotcha was the fake loyalty. That's the gotcha. That's the gotcha. Shamea's been complaining about Porsha not being a good friend. I saw a clip from 2017 and she was crying then. It's 2025. Right. She don't like that girl like that. They don't like each other like that. Kane TV says Shamea had malicious intentions from the jump. I personally feel bamboozled. I liked her in the beginning. Kane TV, sis, don't feel bad because a lot of people fell for Shamea's stuff. I didn't. And I'm so proud. I can pull out all my videos. Every episode that I reviewed after the show, I told y'all. Shamea was playing a game. She was trying to make people feel bad for her and make it look like, oh, she's just so loyal to Porsha. She's so naive and Porsha just taking advantage of her. I kept telling y'all, Porsha wasn't doing nothing to that lady. Shamea was running game, and I told y'all that. But don't feel bad that you fell for it, honey, because a lot of people did. You was not alone. You were not alone. A whole lot of people fell for that. Okay? Thank you for being 98, Amanda K. Thank you. Yep, she definitely thought she was playing the long game. And what's crazy is that she would have got away with it because Porsha wasn't even really calling her on it. She was fine. All she had to do was just keep being fake, and Porsha would have keep letting her make it. But no, she went on interviews. She had to do so much. I don't know why Shamea felt like she had to do so much. Why were you doing that? You were in there. You were in there. Yes, the reunion was a liar-palooza. It was a liar-palooza. The whole liar-palooza. Yeah. Let's just say not Drew with the fake bag and the fake receipt. Fake bag, fake receipt. Fake bag, fake receipt. I don't care what she say. I know the difference. Now she can sell that to somebody who don't know no better, but Seanitra knows the difference. I promise you that. How you doing, boo? Yeah, season 17 might actually give us something, because now we got action. This season was a bunch of people trying to overproduce fake reality, fake drama, alliances, plots, and now we got real tension. We got Kenya and Cynthia, real beef. We got Porsha and Shamea, the beef side in the open. Y'all done inherited y'all mama's beef, and now the beef is in the open. As far as Drew, Angela, and Kelly, please get them women off my screen. And I don't say that lightly, because y'all know I love for sisters to have a check, but I need them gone. Yeah. Right. I tried to tell y'all, I be seeing my eyes work. They work. Hey, Black Smile, thank you for being number 98. How I see it, TV say, I don't care if Drew bag and receipts are fake. Shamea being a weirdo about it. Listen, she thought that was her big gotcha. That's what I'm telling you. Shamea thought her big gotcha was, you got a knockoff bag. Well, she don't have no multi-million-dollar husband. So she bought the Akira bag. I'm not mad. I want one. I told y'all last night. And ain't nobody emailed me no receipt from Akira like, Auntie, I got you. Not one of y'all. But that's okay. That's okay. Shamea went and bought one just to try to embarrass Drew, but ain't nobody get me no Akira bag. That's okay. Because I want one of them little bags. I like them. I don't have to have a real one. Knockoff just fine for me. It works. I don't care if you find it on Amazon for $50. I want one. Okay? The cocktail bag with the lime on it. I want one. Latrice Dudley, thank you for being 100. How you doing, baby? Even Shamea tagline exposed her motives. They say I'm a plus one. I've always been the one. It did expose her, didn't it, Aaliyah Brittany? It exposed her, didn't it, baby? Yeah. So Angela and them told the truth about that. And the whole time she's sitting up pretending like, oh, they just pushing it too far. And I feel like she was doing that because she couldn't get the response she wanted out of Porsha. So then she got to backpedal it. Oh, you know, that ain't what I said. I didn't say it like that. Right. Porsha even asked for the knockoff. I want it. That was a nice bag. So wait a minute. So y'all gonna sit here and act like that wasn't no nice bag? Y'all gonna sit here and act like that wasn't no nice bag? That's all I'm asking. Baby, I don't know why they give Drew that much. Ain't nothing iconic or interesting about Drew. She's been a drag and a liar since she got there, and I don't like her either. But she told the truth on Shamea. Hey, Miss Nisi, thank you for being 102. Amanda K say, I'll take two. I just want one. I ain't greedy. But that little cocktail, cocktail bag, it looked like a cocktail, like a martini glass, little martini purse. I want me one of them bags. Real cute. Right. I'd rather pay $100. Girl, if I was in Houston, I'd have went over on Harwin to see if the Chinese people had one. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I like it. It was a cute bag. So it's like, Shamea, you trying to shame somebody for not being able to buy designer. Drew, I know Drew told some lies and she fronted like she was the breadwinner in her house when she ain't. But we know she ain't married to Daddy Warbucks. So what if she can't afford a Judith Lieber? So what? So what? What about the fact that you had fake loyalty? But I'm going to tell you something else it does. It makes Drew look even dumber. running around screaming, lap dog, lap dog, lap dog, while she had a whole Shih Tzu sitting on her head for a wig. This girl wasn't no lap dog. She was playing a role. And actually, Drew, with you running around screaming lap dog over and over like you thought you were being witty with your dumb self, you actually was helping her perpetrate this fraud. You was helping her with the fraud. And you didn't even know it because you're so dumb. Like, Drew annoys me, not just because she's a liar, but because she's a big dummy. Like, I just hate a dummy. Belicious say, I think we caught them all in lies. Drew lies have never been vicious like Porsha. This time it was because she showed helped Angela and told that boy that she wanted Phaedra gone, and why should they have to share money with Phaedra? So she's been malicious too. She has. AF, that's right. Shout out to Harwin. Because if I was in Houston, you'll go over on Harwin and see if they got some of them bags that look like a martini glass, please. One of y'all. I want one. I'm not joking. Y'all, do I joke so much that y'all think I'm joking? I want one of them bags. Find me one of them bags. DS say Drew's wig need a rabies vaccine. Sure do. Or probably need to be euthanized. Aaliyah say they have the martini glass purse on Sheen for 50. See, this is why I love my beautiful young nieces. See, my young babies, they quick. They be online with me and their fingers be just a. Thank you, boo. Thank you for looking out for me, because everybody else think I'm joking and I'm dead serious. I want that bag. Oh, child, they said that they just lying. They just want y'all to spend money with them because the real ones don't be over there. You know, them people have more than one version of things. They have more than one version. Now, there's a version of them people's bags you can get from China, but it's not the real now. Okay, you know Harlan be having some stuff, Belicious. They be having some stuff, and I'm with it. I'm with it. Oh, hold on. My sister found it. Sis, I don't see the price. Sis found me one similar on Amazon, but I want the one that's on what you call it. Hold on. I really do want this bag, y'all. This is serious. Well, it is kind of just like it, huh? It do look like the Akira bag. It do look like it. It look like it. Okay, so I can get it over on Amazon too. Thank you, sis, and thank you to my little niece Aaliyah. Thank you, baby. Keela will say she annoyed me on White Chicks too. She was very annoying. Very annoying. I ain't never been no fan of her, and I ain't even know her real name. William McCauley said Drew want to be in drama. Let's bring Courtney back from last season. Good point, because I like Courtney. Yep, Sheen have it and Amazon. Okay, so everybody who need it, y'all know what to do. You know Sheree ain't got nothing on there. Thank y'all. Because I wasn't joking, I want me one. It's 70. Oh, well, she ain't got it for 50. Niece say she ain't got it for 50. Thank you for being 105. But yeah, so back to the gossip. I know we had to take a break to find that bag. But you say cousin Courtney, she a mess. She a mess. I like Courtney. Y'all fell for a lot of the smoke and mirrors with that. I like Courtney. Courtney didn't bother me. Courtney didn't bother me one bit. This your first time here? Welcome, AF. Let me go ahead and put my welcome in the chat, and y'all spam the chat with the word welcome as well, please and thank you. We're so happy to have you. Please subscribe. Please come back, because we don't want this to be your last time. We enjoyed you. I enjoyed you. Okay? So, yeah. $50 for the martini bag on Sheen. Okay? But, yeah, Courtney didn't bother me. If you're going to bring Drew back, I need Courtney. If you're bringing Drew, I need Courtney. If I can't have Courtney, keep her. Keep her. I thoroughly enjoyed Courtney. I did. I like that. I like her. Bring her back. And I feel as though, you know, like I said, Drew helped Shamea. She helped her by constantly lapdog. Shamea was not a lapdog. Shamea was a viper. Shamea was pretending to be loyal because she felt like she knew how it would make Porsha look. And it never came off as loyalty to me. I never fell for it, not once. I never fell for it, not once. Meanwhile, Drew was running around yelling, lapdog, like she did with that girl that was friends with Sheree. Lapdog. And remember, if y'all put a 2 in the chat, if y'all remember, she was doing that with that girl Fat Toon, and then threw a dog biscuit or a dog's chew toy at that girl when they was on Marlo's trip up in the Georgia mountains. Put a 2 in the chat if you remember that. So it's like Drew can't even think of nothing new. She'll go around doing the same stuff over and over. But this time, her being predictable and dumb, you actually helped Shamea with the Porsha takedown. You helped. Yep, the doggy treats. That's what she did. You remember that? She's such a cornball. And people this season running around, ooh, Drew. Where? Right. Shamea shouldn't wear nothing but snakeskin. Nothing but. This a shame. I understand that, but that was Kenya, and that was legit. What Drew did was help Shamea. We don't know Kenya ain't the one that told her to call that girl that. And while Kenya thinks she being cute helping them, she didn't know Shamea was up there in a whole alliance with the girl that got her up out her job. Y'all, this is pitiful. Let me check and make sure these heifers ain't did nothing else, because this is supposed to be a quick little update and out. Thank God I found their bag. Now, Kenya done posted something. Wait a minute, y'all. Kenya said, don't pick sides until you know the full story. Some people skilled at making others look bad. And people think that's pointed at Cynthia. I don't know. I'm going to just say that I don't know. Kenya, we know that you did what you did, right? I said up front, I'm okay with Cynthia pulling you to the side and saying, friend, that wasn't cool. I don't think it was cool for Cynthia to go do a bunch of interviews dragging her friend. However, Kenya, girl, you didn't have no problem with Cynthia being skilled at making people look bad when she was doing it to Nene. You didn't have a problem then. You thought it was cute then. You were on her side and pushing her up to do it when it was Lanithia, when she could play like, oh, I'm the meek and humble and I'm finally fighting back, because that's what Shamea wanted to do to Porsha. And when she did that to Lanithia, you was cool. Hold on, this is one of my other nieces. Hey, Bree.
Hello, how are you?
Did you do what I told you to do the other day?
Yes,
Okay. You okay?
I am. What happened?
No, I'm on live, but I had to check to make sure you was okay.
Okay, yeah, I do.
Okay. I'm going to call you when I get off of him.
Okay, bye.
All right. Bye. But yeah. Kenya, you was fine with her playing like I'm just so, I'm such a good person. I'm so morally, superior, and I'm such a good person, and I'm finally fighting back, when it was Nene. Why you not cool with it now? Shouldn't you be cool with it now, girl? Listen, everybody is eating the harvest of their labors. You cannot plant seeds and then be mad when the harvest come back. You're going to reap what you sow. Tamika Settle says Shamea is a joke. If not for Porsha, nobody would know her name at all. If Candy's such a great friend to her, why didn't she bring her on the show? She ran up on Porsha's coattail. I think she got to know Candy through Porsha. I don't think she knew Candy before. Hey, Jean Jones, thank you, girl. Appreciate you. Right, Kenya was perfectly fine with all the manipulative bull crap that Cynthia did on Nene. So be cool. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember Cynthia doing buku interviews talking to anybody who would listen, dragging Nene, pretending Nene was doing something to her, pretending Nene was out to get her and she just standing up for herself and all that. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember that. Because she went on a whole interview tour doing Nene the same way she just did you, Kenya, and you thought it was cool. Because you had all that envy toward Nene for the stardom that she had and the fact that people liked her. You had all that envy toward Nene. So you was cool with Cynthia doing that to her. You were. Kane TV say came in as Candy friend on the show years ago. No, she came in on the show as Porsha friend when she first came there. Yep, they met through Porsha. That's right. Oh, I see someone. So I'm not the only one that remembers very well how that actually went. Okay. Shambray say the lapdog act was a choice Shamea made to advance her goal to prove how supportive she is. If Porsha to go with the claim that it was not reciprocal, right? And Drew Dunn behind helped her. You trying to take her down, calling her a lapdog, and you was really furthering her agenda. B-Licious say she's known Candy a long time, just like Porsha. Yeah, but not as long. They met through Porsha. I'm telling you, unless my mind done failed me, she didn't know Candy the same amount of time. She couldn't have. She didn't. I know she didn't. She didn't know Candy when she was 15. Now that I'm thinking about it, it just don't. She didn't know Candy when she was 15. She came on that show as Porsha's friend, knowing she wasn't really Porsha's friend, knowing she ain't really like Porsha like that. She got issues with Porsha. We sat here, all of us that have been watchers since season 1, and watched Shamea sit up with Candy and Carmen and talk bad about Porsha. They talked about her. She complained about Porsha to them. They crying, she cried about Porsha on the screen. Oh, Porsha doing this, Porsha doing that. She perfectly fine with them people calling her friend a hoe and everything else. And then people wanted us to act like it was a big deal because Phaedra said she did a threesome. I don't know whether she did or didn't, but you can't be cool with people calling me a hoe and can't nobody call you one. Yeah, Kenya was very envious of Nene. She was. And she thought it was real funny that they played with her money and Nene didn't sign that contract and they ended up fighting and litigating and settling and all that. Yeah, she met Candy on that show. I thought so. Yeah, Candy didn't remember it because it didn't happen. But the thing was, Kenya thought it was funny. And then now Cynthia did the same thing to her. The same thing. And now NBC Universal got Nene back on red carpets. They back, tentatively doing business with this lady. They're back tentatively doing business with this lady. At this point, we don't know for a fact that Nene might not end up back on RHOA. We don't know that. But this is how things come full circle. This is how things come full circle. And this ain't no all about Nene thing, because Nene done got on my nerves before too. The fact that she would still even work with these people after the way they treated her, after the way they treated Mariah Huck, after the way they have Bravo and NBC Universal have proven themselves time and time again to hate Black women and to do everything they can to disparage the image of Black women, and she's willing to work with them. I'm looking at her sideways too. And I love Nene, but I'm not going to bite my tongue when something don't look right. It don't look right. These people treated you so poorly that you had to sue them and you back doing business with them. I would be disingenuous if I didn't tell the truth that you look funny to me right now. People boycotted these folks for you. Their numbers dropped into the depths of the abyss for you. Black women stood by you because we could see that what you were saying was the truth. It's true. And they still prove themselves to be extremely racist and very anti-Black woman. And you willing to work with them again. So there it is. Tamika Settle say Britt didn't talk about her child. She brought her parenting. Why are we talking about Britt? And I'm sorry though, Britt ain't had no business talking about that, saying that girl was faking that baby's sickness, because that literally is messed up. She didn't say, I don't think you take care of your sick daughter well. That's talking about her parenting. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know I do make the distinction. But to say that somebody is faking their child's sickness or the child ain't sick as you said they are, that's messed up, that's sick, and that's dirty. And Britt Eden needed her behind beat. Somebody should have beat her nose until it opened up, because how dare you? You don't say that, like, you don't say nothing like that, you know, when it comes to nobody's child. You don't do that. That's nasty. Tamika say Nene's teaching them how to treat us. She is. Nene is teaching them people that even the ones that's got the backbone to stand up, they got a price. That's what she's teaching them. That they got a price. That, yeah, okay, the ones that will stand up, the ones that do have the backbone and the stones to stand up and fight us, they got a price. And it don't matter how strong they are, they can be bought off. And that's the, I mean, I love Lanithia, but legit, that's the message you sending. That I'll recognize it, I'll acknowledge it, I'll call it out, I will stand up, I won't sign your contract. You will, you can go blackball me, blacklist me, people can offer me jobs and come back and cancel it because you threw salt in the game, but as long as you kick that money down, I can set my morals aside, I can set my integrity aside, I can set everything aside for the right price, and that's the message that she's sending. I don't know. Yeah, it don't look good. I'm gonna just be honest. It don't look good. I'm not very proud of her on that one. I'm not. Being honest, being real, I'm not. Belisha said, I think she was questioning her nanny story, not if her daughter was born with the illness. I didn't say that she questioned if she was born with the illness. To even say that somebody was faking that her child got sick while she was away, that's some sick stuff. She need her behind beat. She needs her behind beat. Britt Edie needs to be stomped like a cockroach in the projects. That was disgusting. To think that that woman was out with y'all drinking and stuff at a restaurant, and somehow maybe texted or emailed her husband and say, call me and say my child's sick. And then, mama, you make sure you call too to explain exactly how you found my baby. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing like that. And that's a nasty thing to say. Britt Edie is a disgusting person. There's no way around that. Now, shout out to Britt Edie for exposing the alliance and putting Shamea and Kelly on Front Street. Shamea and Kelly both on Front Street. Do realize when you when you come back from islands and stuff, you have layovers. You have to stop places. They stopped over in Miami. Stopping over in Miami and having a drink means what? What does it mean? What are we saying? I don't know. I heard what the husband said, and I heard what the mother said. And I think Britt Edie is disgusting for saying what she said. There's no way to fake that. Because he said that baby was cold too. He said that too. Or do y'all need me to go back and get the audio? Because I know what I heard, and I have notes. Y'all know I have notes. Yes, it's called mom shaming. And I think it's trash. I think it's trash. I've raised quite a few children. Mine and some that belong to some other folks. And like I said last night, and I stand by, it's not easy mothering when your children are perfectly healthy. But if you got a child that's chronically ill, and then you have a nurse that does not do what they're supposed to do or does things that's harmful to the child, that's not cute. That's not cute. Now you saying something like, okay, she buy ugly clothes for that baby, but she buy cute clothes for the other child. You know, talk about the mothering. Don't be saying nobody faking their baby being sick. That's not cute. I listened to what Britt said. Britt didn't say she extended her time. I listened carefully to what Britt Edie said. That's not what she said. She said, did you meet your baby in Miami? Was your baby in Miami when you was turning up and having shots with Kelly? That's what she said. And even if she did extend it by a day, so what? You're allowed to do that when you're mothering. Just because your child is sick, it doesn't mean you have to put your entire life on hold, especially when you have hired round the clock nannies. You got nurses, registered nurses on duty. You got your parents and your husband. That woman should not have to. Yeah, thank you. But you know, people like to play crazy, but no, it ain't. What I'm saying is, if they left her in charge and no one was there except the people that were paid to be there to work, are you by some means saying that the nurse should have sat there with that baby not dressed, laying in a crib with no cover while she had on an electric blanket and a hat, and say, well, no, I'm not going to address it because somebody else needs to come home and address it? Until the owners of the house or the parent or the grandparent got there, she shouldn't have touched the thermostat. Is that what you're saying? Oh, child, listen, don't start me, because I still feel like that nurse should have been beaten and thrown in jail. Now, Miss Sarah may be whatever she is, but I don't believe she was lying about how she found her grandbaby. Let's go get it. Let's just go get it. Because see, it's one thing, you know, I'm with a lot of stuff, but it's a lot of stuff I'm not with. The follow-up happened in their real life, not on camera. The follow-up happened in their real life and not on camera, because that is somebody's child. It's not a game. Like, it's not a, you know, a baby ain't a TV show. A baby's not a TV show. But I want y'all to hear how the grandmama say she found her baby, her grandbaby. And I'm not going to say not now time that I think a grandma finna lie about how she found her grandbaby, because that, y'all know, like I know, that's the one way to piss off a black grandma, is let them see their grandbaby cold or not having something on their arms or not having on an undershirt. And y'all know I'm not lying. So let's go ahead. Since we got to do this, let's go and see what Grandma Morton said and how she says she found her grandbaby. Since that's what we doing. Since that's what we doing, let's see how Grandma say that baby was found. Because Granny made it very clear how she found her grandbaby. I got to cruise the episodes to see exactly which episode where Granny was talking. Okay. Okay, here we go.
To come down the hallway, it was freezing. I got the crib. She was shaking. She was cold. And I know something. It took an hour to get Shiloh's body heated back up.
Has she have any fevers today, Mom?
Hold on, let's run it back.
A complete meltdown. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, fine, you?
I'm okay. I had a rough night last night, and a complete meltdown.
Yeah, it was not good.
So, Mom, what happened with Shiloh?
Yeah, I came over early to get her, and oh my God! First of all,
and thank God Grandma came over early, because if Granny hadn't come over early, we don't know what would have happened to that baby.
Down the hallway, it was freezing. When I got around the crib, she was shaking. She was cold. There was no cover on. I know something. So I went. I held her tight. And I said, God is my witness. it took an hour to get Shiloh's body heated back up.
Has she had any fevers today, Mom? I get emotional talking about Shiloh because she's had quite a journey. So what was the nurse herself doing? What was she?
Oh no, the nurse was like at the north pole. She was on like a heating blanket.
I'm always like on edge, and I'm very.
Grandma say it was so cold. She had that baby up there with no blanket, no socks, but she wrapped up like the North Pole. She was wrapped up like the North Pole. So do anybody want to explain to me again how Shamea made the nurse mistreat her child? Anybody want to explain that to me? And how somehow it's okay for Britt Edie with her barren self to be sitting up saying stuff like that about somebody that they pretended that something happened to their baby that didn't happen? Anybody want to explain that one to me? I'll wait. I'll wait. See, what's real disgusting about a heifer like Britt Edie, one of the things that's real disgusting about a heifer like Britt Edie is the fact that she don't know what her tomorrow is going to be. And what I mean by that is her good friend Kelly sat up there and said, you can't even have children, which I thought that was kind of rough. But you know what she did with Kelly was nasty. So I guess, you know, like for like, they paid each other. She paid her back in her own coin, right? But you don't know that you're going to be able to have children natural yourself. What if you have to get a surrogate? What if something go wrong with your situation? What if your baby end up sick? What if you end up with a child with chronic illness? Or what if your child is perfectly healthy and the people you hire to look after your baby mistreat your child? You see what I'm saying? And then somebody come tell you making it up. That's what makes her so disgusting. She don't know what her tomorrow is going to be. Britt Edie up here talking trash like she already done had 4 or 5 head of children and they all healthy, strong, and going off to college. That's how she talking. She talking like one of us senior mothers. She's talking like she one of us veterans. Like you ain't got to walk the same path. You gonna have to walk it, and you don't know how it's gonna come out for you. You don't, because you ain't had nothing yet. You ain't had nothing but a puppy. You ain't had nothing but a puppy and maybe some baby dolls when you was a baby. That was some nasty stuff to do. That was nasty. That was nasty. That's why I say she need a behind beat. She need a tail toe up. Now, I don't like Shamea. I don't like the stuff she did. She got a bad character. She did some stuff she ought not to do. But when it comes to churn, especially a little sick churn, just keep your mouth off that situation, especially when you ain't been there. Especially when you ain't been there. You don't know what it is to have no child and you sitting up worrying all day and all night over these children. You don't know. Especially her. She don't know because she ain't even had a healthy child, let alone a sick one. You see what I'm saying? You see how that can y'all see how that's nasty? Can you, I mean, am I tripping or is that just nasty? She ain't never raised one. Healthy, sick, nothing. Nothing. And she gonna say something like that. Had it been anybody else, they'd have beat her tail right then and there. Shamea didn't touch her because she knew that heifer would have sued her. Tamika Settle said, I like your platform, but ma'am, you calling, but ma'am, you calling Britt Barron is the same as mom shaming. No, it ain't mom shaming. No, I'm telling the truth. Because that's what the girl said. Her friend called her Barron. I repeated it. And if you feel like it's mean girl stuff, then God bless you and I'll see you later. I said what I said. I said what I said. Her friend called her Barron. And I repeated it. And if she is indeed barren, she may have to get a surrogate herself. She don't know which way this thing gonna go. And don't worry about if I'm being mean to somebody who sat up and said that a woman lied about her baby being sick. So you mean to tell me you the type of person that want to police how people respond to somebody being that nasty and that horrible? So you can be that nasty and that horrible, but people need to be careful how they address you after you've been that nasty and that horrible. I can promise you, you may have landed in the wrong location. Because I'm saved, but I ain't that saved. I don't know what y'all think this is. I don't believe in policing responses. I'm gonna need y'all to police these trifling heifers doing trifling stuff. That's how y'all get. No, you're not stating an opinion. You stating mess and couldn't spell opinion. Now that's what you did. That's what you did, and I'm calling you on it. That's how y'all get manipulated on these shows in the first place. Y'all don't pay attention to what people do, but y'all want to sit up and police how people respond to stuff. Pay attention to what they're doing instead of making excuses for folks. And then when you run into people who not making excuses for them, then you want to start crying and rolling around and milling in the dirt. And I promise you, I'm not that girl. Don't think for 1 minute that I'm not that girl. Right. Calling out the truth ain't no mom shaming. You can't mom shame somebody who ain't no mama. Where's she a mama at? Where is she a mama at? What she did to that woman that we may not like, who is a mother, not once but 2 times over. Girl, don't come in here talking about some mom shaming somebody who ain't never so much as took in her life. Or did you forget that she sat there and tried to repeat what she heard a stylist say about somebody that's supposed to be her friend over a glam team, telling her about you got abortions and stuff while you was married? And that's another woman that's an actual mother sitting over there with children with chronic illnesses and stuff. That's why I say, baby, you might have tripped and fell into the wrong place. You just might have. Hey, Dana Scott, how you doing, Bookie? Even say Britt probably done been at the chop shop too many times, probably been vacuuming more than a cheap rug from the flea market. I ain't studying that mess. Right, I repeated what Kelly said. Girl, listen, Belize and JB, don't explain it to her because I ain't explaining myself to nobody. Just like I told y'all, I ain't got no heaven or hell to send y'all to. Ain't nobody got nothing to send me to either. I said what I said and big enough to repeat it. Britt Edie is nasty. She's a piece of trash. And what she said to that woman about her and her child was dead wrong. Dead wrong. And there's no way to twist and turn that where it's okay and, oh, we need to be careful. No. Watch what you say. Watch what you say, because you don't know what your tomorrow gonna be. You don't know what your tomorrow gonna be. People sit up and call people, you know how they sit up and wish bad on people money. You don't know what your tomorrow gonna be. Say, now that was low, but we can't tell her how to respond either. Respond to what? She the one said something low. That's why I say I don't know if you're in the right place, because we do common sense and keeping it real over here. Yeah, I could care less about Britt. I could care less about him. I could. If I tried, I believe I could. But I care very little. That young lady, since we own her, that young lady has shown us over and over and over poor character. She threatened Kenya with a pistol. She did. Say, yes, baby, Britt is wrong for that. Shamea should have slapped her. She really should have. But she know that broke that heifer there with them with the money problems. She would have turned around and sued to try to get a check. But she showed us bad character over and over. She threatened Kenya with a pistol. Wasn't sorry about it or nothing. She was going to try to get out of it. Them people made her go on an apology to her. And she didn't even mean it, right? She went on podcasts bragging about Kenya getting fired after the fact because Kenya went and did way too much, as usual. Because Kenya always doing way too much. That's why she get on my nerves. After that, she sat up pretending like she was devastated, crying with her mama and putting on, you know, I only did webcam one time in my 20s and, you know, this and that. This the same person. People donating stuff. She gave 3 rolls of paper towels and $250 cash out. This the same person took part in that same alliance that Kelly and Shamea getting roasted for right now to take down Porsha and Kenya, because I know Kenya was part of that takedown. Okay. Then talk bad about this woman and her child. Sat up there and tried to embarrass Kelly with something, didn't even have the whole story straight. Then went and told everybody that, no, excuse me, not even that. Did that event over there at that country club, didn't pay them people. They having to sue her and her husband for $10,000. Contracted with this lovely young black girl in Atlanta to decorate, lied and told everybody she was an event planner, didn't pay that girl all her money, and then got on national TV lying on her. Could have ruined that girl's business. And then she got to sue her for $1,750. Country Club got to sue him for $10,000. Whatever Bravo gave him for the event, they obviously didn't pay it to him. They just kept it in their pocket. Maybe that's what she was paying the glam team with, that she was trying to poach from somebody who was trying to be her friend. All on social media with her stuff. Didn't show up to the reunion. And then the night of the reunion, she posted that she's going to sue Bravo, conning everybody, for Giorgio Says to go pull up the court docs and prove that the money she was supposed to pay to file, she never paid it. So she never even filed a lawsuit. This girl has horrible character. She has horrible character. So no, I don't have no pity for her. She has not shown me one redeeming quality. Kenya ain't brought up wanting to pull a pistol on nobody. Now you up in my chat line. So first you started gaslighting and pulling straw mans and stuff and red herrings. Now you in my chat line. Kenya did not do that. She was in the closet with her friend making a joke about a pistol with Phaedra. And this is the same Phaedra who had a taser at the reunion for her. Yeah, you definitely in the wrong place. You're definitely in the wrong place. The idea that you think threatening to shoot a black woman is saying something mean, girl, get out my chat. Get her out of here. Now, get her out of here. Because see, it's giving you got bad character. You think it's okay to threaten to shoot other black women? I don't need to look in an archive. You are a liar. And you have bad character. The fact that you sitting up here trying to justify that streetwalker threatening to shoot another black woman, you not my kind of people. And I don't want you here. I can't stand Kenya Moore. Riding or walking. And everybody knows that. But what you not going to do is sit on my platform and act like that's okay. You know how many sisters lose their lives? Black femicide is through the roof. And it's usually the men in our lives that end up taking our lives. The last thing we need to be concerned about is another sister threatening to shoot them over some shade on a reality TV show. Hey, J. Rochelle, I'm serious. I don't like people with stuff like that because it don't make no sense. And you a whole woman. You better hope that a whore like Britt Eady don't threaten to shoot you. What's wrong with you? People are sick. Y'all better pay attention. It's some sick people in this world. Did y'all see that? It's some sick people. How do you justify that? Hey, Richard Wilson. How disgusting. How dare you? And see, people like that, let me tell you something else. Folks like that heifer we just put out, these are the type of folks that ain't never lost nobody. You ain't never had to cry over yours. You ain't never had to hear some gunshots and be like, what happened? And then find out it was actually your people on the ground. It's not okay. I don't care how much we don't like Kenya. That's not okay. The fact that that was on national TV and them clear people let that air on television. They put it out there like it was like casually, like it was so casual and acceptable for a Black woman to be threatened with a firearm. That is not okay. And I'm going to be very clear with you. Anybody who thinks that kind of behavior is okay, I promise you this is not the platform for you. I'm going to offend you at every turn. Everything about me is going to offend you. Because while I got love for everybody, Black women, we don't have nobody but each other. Black women, all we got is each other. We are our sister's keeper. And the last thing you should be doing is threatening one of your sisters with a firearm. If you upset, hit her. Hell, y'all both got hands. She can hit you back. Y'all will be all right. Y'all can both go to jail, sleep it off, cool it off, drink it off, whatever. Because if you get in a fight, you can live to fight another day. If she call you a name, call her a name back. Y'all both got mouths. But ain't no excuse for that. That's disgusting behavior. Yeah, doing too much. It might have been that hooker or somebody just like her. Even say they definitely depicted it as though it was normal, and that's disgusting. Yes. Black women should have been incensed. They should have been incensed. And I said then, and I'm going to say it again. They should have fired her immediately. We would have never had the situation in the salon had Bravo fired that woman the minute that she made that type of a threat toward that Black woman. Because had she done that and it was a clear woman, she'd have been fired. But because Shamea Morton is a Black woman, they disregarded it. Just do an apology. Like her life somehow had less value because of the amount of melanocytes in her skin. And that's a problem for me. And it should be a problem for you. And that goes for anybody. I don't care who you are. If you think it's okay to do that to a Black woman in front of witnesses, in front of national television, and you have no repercussions, I am not the person for you to be listening to. My platform is not for you. Jackie say when it hits the doorsteps of them, they are blinded, then the conversation is different. Oh yeah, when it happens to one of theirs, then they're going to listen. She'll be the same kind that'll be in my chat. Pray for my family. Them be the same ones. You don't feel it when it's your sister, but when it's you, then it's, pray for my family. Them be the ones. Yeah, hands and feet and stuff. Do stuff you can come back from. People disagree all the time. Folks fuss and fight all the time. All the time. I don't know nowhere in the world that people ain't fussing and fighting. You can fuss and fight and live to fight another day. But it should never get to the point of threatening or pulling firearms because of a simple disagreement or argument, especially with her running around trying to pick a fight with this girl the whole time. That was crazy. And Kenya's still full of mess. But let her be full of mess on this side of the curtain. We don't need that. We don't need nobody to take her life because of her mouth or because you don't like her or you don't like her attitude. She got a right to live. If you don't like her, stay away from her. It's really that simple. It's that simple. And bring out the lie and say she didn't say it. Yeah, she did. And lie talking about I don't even carry a GN. And we was over here on this channel when we found the audio of her saying, I don't go anywhere without my gun. Shame. Some people ought to be ashamed of themselves and don't have the decency to be ashamed. Don't even have the decency to be ashamed. Ellie from Miami say, but I believe that Kelly and Shamea lied for her. I believe it too. Production showed Kelly lying about not hearing the threat. Could be. They could have. But what I'm saying is you don't have you don't have no couth about yourself if you can justify that. That ain't right. Totally Tammy say they believe we have no value. Right. And it absolutely incenses me when I see Black women defending that. That's your sister. I don't care if you don't like her. I don't care if you don't like her. That's your sister. Are you good? I'm cool with somebody telling you off. I'm cool with that. I'm cool if they walk out and pop you. Y'all grown, pop her back. But threatening people with firearms and deadly force and stuff, come on, man. That ain't gonna never be okay. Just like what she did to Shamea. Not okay. It ain't. I don't care for Shamea. Shamea was slimy to be in that alliance to take down her own friend. She was. Okay. Shamea was slimy as hell to put that whole plot together and pretend to be that girlfriend just to ride her coattails and stab her later. Okay. I agree. You got it. I agree. But that's not okay. I don't care how mad you are at Shamea. That's not okay. You don't do that. You don't do that. Oh, you pretending that ain't really happened. You faked it. With the grandma telling you how she found her grandbaby. Really? Like, listen, y'all, we got to get a handle on this thing. Like, you know, some type of decency. I don't care if you don't like a person. We got to have a bottom, y'all. We got to have a bottom. That's true, too. Once a snake, always a snake. But guess what you do? If somebody's a snake, you just get away from them. I guess we got to give Porsha credit for that because all she did was back away quietly. That's what Shamea should have done. Once she realized that Porsha didn't like her like that, or she didn't like Porsha, whatever the case may be, if she felt like Porsha was a bad friend, I don't know y'all friendship. If she was not a good friend to you, or she wasn't a friend like you needed her to be, back away. That's all. Why we got to go to all these extremes? Why we got to go to all these extremes? And that's really for all these ladies on the show. They be doing too much. They be doing too much. That mess Angela did. Girl, you did way too much. What was the reason? What was the reason? They go too far. The stuff that Porsha did to Nene. Why? Why do so much? Why go so far? What Cynthia did to Nene and then what she turned around and did to Kenya? Why? Why so far? And I'm to the point where I'm telling y'all, if it was not for y'all wanting me to review these shows, I would not still be watching them because I don't relate to people like this. These type of people, I can't relate to you because I'm not that kind of person. I don't understand it. We're watching these people, all they do is lie. I feel like when the season is on, if it's Atlanta or Potomac, because y'all know them the only two I watch, we spend half the season fact checking, pulling up old audio to see who's lying. Y'all don't think there's something wrong with these women? Because I know y'all got favorites. I don't like none of them. And every day they prove to y'all why I don't like them. But don't y'all think it's odd that these women, we can't watch a show without fact checking to see who lying? Y'all don't think that's strange? I mean, if it's just me, let me know. I'll take it. It's cool. It's cool. Right, but Belicious, we got to sift through the lies to get the truth. I got to turn into Inspector Gadget, Columbo, McLeod, McMillan and wife, all them, Perry Mason, Matlock, to figure out what's going on. Yeah, Large Marge and Melissa be lying over there on New Jersey too. I do watch them a little bit. It's too much. It's really too much. And Shamea, this mess with Shamea this morning, this afternoon, well, depending on where you at in the country and the world, this was bad too. This was really bad. Shamea did all that. I'm going to play it one more time for the road, and then we're going to roll. She did all of that only for her to mess around and get exposed. Only for her to mess around and get exposed. And this girl up here, not just posting pictures, she posting videos. Posting videos. Live action. You can't even say it's Photoshop, Shamea. Can't even say it's Photoshop. This is a shame. Y'all, I'm starting to believe I'm getting too old for this. I'm being honest with you. My nerves bad. My nerves is bad. Real bad. But one more for the road. I saw a couple of clips with Basketball Wives with Jackie and her daughter Belicious, but I can't figure out what's going on there. Something don't look right, but I can't figure out what's going on there. I stopped watching them after they treated OG real bad. After they treated that girl like that, I ain't watched them no more. I was done with that. Mm-hmm. So here it is.
The beautiful bride. Congratulations. I love you.
Asante sana, Kiki.
The beautiful bride. Congratulations. I love you.
Asante sana, Kiki.
The beautiful bride.
Mind you, the beautiful bride. She didn't say bride to be, so clearly it was your wedding, Shamea. She looked pretty.
Oh, Rihanna. Oh.
Love and congratulations, Queen Wangi. Let's go. Not happy birthday.
Oh. Rihanna, boys, not send me to get no flowers up in here, bud. Look at these things. Okay, I like it. I love it. Oh. And you do it. And you do it. Ooh. And they smell so good. They smell so do it. You gotta, and when you get a peach, you get some flowers from your best friend. You get a,
and when you get a peach, you get some flowers from your best friend. Not when it's your birthday, you get flowers from your best friend. When you get a peach, you get some flowers from your best friend. Okay.
peach, you get the flowers, and you then go in. Right.
Yeah. So didn't look like, it's the story that Shamea told. And like I said, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Like a lot of times we can laugh at stuff. I feel so uncomfortable with this, y'all. I feel so uncomfortable with this. Like, Shamea, why would you lie like that? Thank you, Consistent Try. Because I be feeling some days like I just must be a relic. I feel like a whole dinosaur. I feel as old as some of these women look who say they're 43. Yeah, I couldn't get into it. You know me. Once I feel like y'all done went too far with black women, I can't do you. RHOA, RHOP, they're hanging on by a thin thread. They've done a lot when it comes to black people. Dana Scott says it's not just you, it's very strange. I'm like, what is happening to our women? Hello? That's what I'm wanting to know. What's going on? Because we didn't used to be like this, and I don't understand it. We didn't used to be like this, and I don't understand it. Girl, I got hard secondhand embarrassment. You big grown lady, marriage, children, home, businesses, and you up here telling silly lies that can be easily exposed. Yeah. This is just bad. This is just bad. Hi, Elsie. How are you? Welcome. Yeah, people do need to use their discernment and stop getting so excited over somebody going after somebody you don't like. Because not liking people is not a good enough excuse to do something heinous. You can dislike people, but still pay attention, to right and wrong. Right and wrong supposed to be over and above who you like and who you don't like. You're supposed to be able to tell the truth whether you like people or not. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, they've been quiet. And the thing is, I think it's a difference in disliking and hating folk. You shouldn't hate somebody you ain't never met. It's okay not to like them. I don't like none of them. It's okay. They're not likable people. But it's like when you got so much vinegar for somebody, you got so much vitriol for these people. That's how folks can feed you something that's not true and have you unknowingly repeating a lie over and over and over and over and over. And you don't have to know that a lie is a lie to tell it. And I'm here to tell y'all, the enemy is real. He will use that lie that you told to legally do things to you in the spirit. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to preach nothing. I'm just saying, like, open up your eyes, like, wake up. Don't fall for it. Sis said they post a video every time Porsha mispronounce a word, but I ain't seen many videos on this. I mean, what can they say? What can they say? You know, when she sat up there and lied on Nene and then tried to lie about what she did to her, I brought it on out. But I'm just not going to stand for anything. We either going to tell the truth or we're not going to tell nothing. Right, Dana Scott, they just lie for nothing. Lie for nothing. Hey, my sweet. Well, listen, y'all. That's what we got. That's why we was in here early in the day. You know, normally we come in later. Unfortunately, we had to come in here earlier because they done kicked up all this dust and tumbleweeds and foolishness and stuff. So here we are, right? So listen, y'all enjoy the rest of your Monday. I appreciate you. If don't nobody appreciate you, I do. Special thank you to Nashina M for sending the super chat. That's the support for the stream. I want to say a special thank you to those ladies who helped me find that purse because I'm going to need that little bit. And y'all know what time it is. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, please hit the like button on the way out. Hit your notification every single time we go live on this good channel. Subscribe if you haven't, because you know we're happy to have you. And if you join Discord, I can guarantee you're going to know when we go live. And we be in there gossiping and stuff be happening. So make sure y'all get in Discord, okay? Also, if you want to join channel membership, there's a join button beneath the video. And there is a link, a membership link in the description box. Also in that description box, we got the link for my book, Little Girl, Big World. It is a survival guide, and it's very good for all of our girls who are leaving home for the first time. Make sure every little girl you know has one. The link is in the description box. Or if you're on Amazon, go ahead and type my name in, Seanitra. It'll pop up. Everything I put on there, all the books I put on will pop right up, okay? You can also get your Bible study notes if you don't already have a copy, okay? Also in the description box, we got the link for our merchandise store so you can get your crown gear and represent the royal family. We have the link for our Amazon storefront so we can all shop for our individual homes. I shop for my house, you shop for yours, all that good stuff, and the link for my Amazon wish list in case y'all want to bless a girl with some bling for me to bling up some items or some snacks or notepads or pens or whatever. I appreciate all support. Thank y'all for liking the video, for sending up bubbles, for commenting, for participating in the conversation. Thank you for watching. If you didn't type a word, I'm glad you're here and you hung out with us. Listen, enjoy the rest of your Monday. Be positive, be productive. Remember to encourage others around you, and most importantly, encourage yourself. And remember, in case no one else says it to you, God loves you, I love you, and there is nothing you can do about it. Talk to y'all again soon, okay? Bye.